Hey, first grade, today we're going to read Can I Bring Wooly to the Library, Miss Reader? By Lois G. Grambling, illustrated by Judy Love. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library, he could finally get a library card. He could practice writing with Mr. Penn, you know, the new library volunteer. Sometimes Wooly mixes up his letters, or makes them backward, but with more practice, he could print his name on your library card application, and you could read it. With his library card, Wooly'd charge into the kids section and pick out a mammoth-sized stack of books to read, and he'd be so happy he'd let loose a long, loud bellow. Maybe that would be a good time for Wooly and me to go over the library rules. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library, and that thumping noise he makes when he walks, 'cause he weighs a ton, was too loud, I could buy Wooly a pair of extra large fuzzy slippers. That way he'd be as quiet as a butterfly landing on a buttercup. And maybe I could pick up slippers for those rowdy Bobbsey twins, too. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library, and the returned books were piling up on your to-be-shelved cart, Wooly could shelve them for you. He knows his numbers and ABCs, and he can reach the tall shelves with no problem. Can you imagine if he got stuck between the shelves? Well, we could get him unstuck, but what a mess. Maybe we should leave the shelving to you, Miss Reader. But Wooly could sit at your desk to check books in and out. Then things would be back to normal. Almost. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library and Cuddly Teddy wasn't in the reading corner because several of his seams had split open, probably from all the hugs he gets, and he was in the toy shop being repaired, Wooly could take his place. Wooly is very cuddly. Then the little kids would still have plenty of places to sit and someone who'd listen to them read aloud. Wooly loves listening to little kids read. Mrs. Page in Literary Services says being read to will help Wooly with his reading too. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library on Halloween for your annual storybook character costume party, we'd be a big hit. I'd go as the big bad wolf, and Wooly'd go as little red Woolly Hood. Then, you'd read us spooky stories. We'd all listen, Wooly too, bug-eyed, terrified, and frozen with fear. It'd be the coolest story hour ever. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library, and Mayor Pinchpenny came with overdue books, which he usually does, and he complained loudly that he wasn't going to pay any fines because he'd renewed his book by phone last week, but he hadn't, Wooly'd flip Mayor Pinchpenny upside down and shake him, gently of course, until enough coins had fallen from his pockets to pay his fine. Then Wooly would flip Mayor Pinchpenny right side up and continue reading his book. Can I bring Wooly to the library, Miss Reader? Can I, please? If I brought Wooly to the library, and it was your turn to drive the bookmobile to Littleton, and you were worried about driving in the snow, Wooly could get you there safe and sound. Wooly grew up at the North Pole and doesn't worry about snow. But if you did slide into a snowbank, Wooly'd just hook his curvy tusks around the bookmobile's bumper and pull. You'd be back on the highway quick as a blink. And if you'd had to spend the night in the bookmobile, you'd get used to Wooly's snoring. Uh-oh, Miss Reader. My mom's worried that if Wooly came to stay with us, he would get homesick, like I did at camp last summer. Being so far from his home at the North Pole, he would miss his parents a lot. and the snowy frozen weather too. So Wooly won't be coming to the library. But he has a friend who will be visiting family around here. Wooly's friend loves to curl up with a good book. So, can I bring Saber to the library, Miss Reader? Can I? Please?